prepare ourselves for the man of God, none other than Apostle Jesse P. And praise God. You can have praise as he comes forward.
Praise the Lord, everybody. Praise the Lord again.
Praise the Lord.
You honor God for being here in the sanctuary tonight. You honor God for Bishop and co-pastor. We thank God for the assistant pastor, for all the prophets and family. You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. We thank God for being here. Another day that God blessed us to see. And I know it's some things that's going on right now, but we thank God for Him giving us life. Because life is so precious. You know, people don't realize that every day that we live to see is a blessing. And that's an opportunity to get yourself right with God. So many people are leaving this world today. You know, they're dying. But the sad thing that people are dying without God. Not that they don't have the opportunity to get Him, but people just don't want Him. Saints, listen, if it ever was a time to pray, this is prayer time right now. Because this thing is not going to get no better, it's going to get worse. You can see it, let me put it like this, you can feel it in the atmosphere. It's just something that's just not so right. If you got the Holy Ghost, you can feel that thing. Amen. There's a heaviness.
Yes, Lord.
It's a weight.
Yeah, come on, the
It's a weight. Oh my God. And if you don't watch yourself, saints, if you don't watch yourself, we can be consumed with the things of this world because we can allow such things to get a hold of us and causing us to get out of God. But this is no time to take a vacation on God. It's time to run and don't look back. Listen, we'll go to the book of Psalm 27.
Come on now.
See, in this dark hour that we are in, I'm saying we are in a dark hour. We are in critical times. And it's so dark sometimes it seems like we can't see our way. But the Bible said the entrance of His word give His light. And I thank God for knowing that no matter how dark it gets, there's a light that shows me how to come out of the situation that I'm in. And that light is Jesus Christ. I really thank God. Psalms 27, first verse, somebody read that for me.
The Lord is my light.
The Lord, oh my God, is my light. In all of these things that I'm going through, sometimes it looks so dark. Look like I heard a song say the darkest hour just before dawn. But I'm telling you, we in a dark hour now. Seems like there's a dark cloud hanging over Mobile. Amen. It's a spirit of murder that's loose in this city. And the saints of God got to come together and bombard the heaven. But people are fighting one another. But we ought to be praying that God put a stop to all this death. And believe me, we got the power to do it. Because He said, if my people, which are called by my name, will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and kiss it and turn from their wicked ways, then He said, then He'll hear from heaven. And He'll heal the land. And America needs to be healed. I'm going to just say it like this. This is a sin-cursed nation. The Bible said the wicked shall be turned into hell. And all nations that forget God. And you can see God, America is trying to put God on the back burner. Just the other week, Hurricane Matthew came through and brought massive destruction. And you think people change? No, they go from bad to worse. But God is trying to wake up America. But the Lord is my light and my salvation.
Whom shall I fear?
Whom? Listen. With all the evil that's going on, we don't have no reason to fear. David said, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. I thank God for that. He said, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. I thank God that no matter what's going on, we got divine protection. Let me tell you something. Don't you never let nobody convince you to get out of God. I don't care how hard it looks, how hard it seems like. We better stay in God because time itself is winding up, and people are leaving this world day by day, minute by minute, and they're leaving without God. And I'm so glad that the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Come on, what it say?
The Lord is the strength of my life.
Oh Lord, I've been there. Just about 3 weeks ago, I was over in Meridian, Mississippi, and I went to church. And the time I got out of church, I was having chest pain. And I went to the emergency room. And they did different kind of tests, and they found out there's nothing wrong with my heart. But thank God for that. But while they were looking at that, they found a lump on my lung. I said, look at the devil. And then I had to come back to Mobile, do a CT scan, and they looked at the lump, and I got a phone call, and the doctor said, everything is good. Lord is my life and my strength. And right now, I'm facing another test. They did something, they trying to see do I have colon cancer. Well, I counsel cancer by the Holy Ghost. Because the Lord is my strength. If God brought me through prostate cancer, guess what? He'll bring me through anything else I deal with. But I refuse to accept any kind of cancer. I'm healed because the Lord is my strength. And the strength of my life.
Yes, He is. Of whom shall I be afraid?
Whom shall I be afraid? The Bible said, for God have not given us the spirit of fear, but love and power, and I like this part, a sound mind. The saints of God, let me change it. The church folks are in such a turmoil right now. They mind, they just don't worry, they upset, but you know what? God, that spirit did not come from God. And you know if it didn't come from God, we need to send it back to hell where it come from. Amen. But God didn't give us that spirit, then we know it had to come from hell. Then send it back to hell where it come from. And keep your joy. What it say?
When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh.
Listen here. When the witches and the warlocks came upon me to take me out, God lifted up the standard. The Bible said, when the enemy come in like a flood, He said, the Spirit of the Lord, which is the Holy Ghost, will lift up a standard against them. And there's no weapon that's formed shall prosper. Why? Because greater is He that's in me than he that's in the world. And I walk with confidence because I know that my Redeemer lives. And guess what? He got my back.
Yes, He does.
What it say?
They stumbled and fell.
They stumbled. See? So many times people have been doing a whole lot of dirty, evil stuff. Seem like they got away with it. But I want you to know, this is the year of judgment. God is bringing judgment on this nation. He's bringing judgment on our enemy. Things people that did 10 to 15 years ago, they get it back now. And I'm telling you, when it comes, the Bible says we sow a wind, but we reap a whirlwind. In other words, what you put out, come back worse. And people got to wake up and realize you got to leave God's people alone.
Amen.
The Bible said in Proverbs 23, He says it's an honor for a man to see from strife.
Yeah.
But every fool will be melted. All you got to do is start doing the right thing. Here comes somebody melting. You're at home at night, in the bed, or praying and seeking God. Here comes some devil sneaking around the church, trying to sprinkle something, trying to stop the progress of God. But you were going to pray. I'm praying for God that whosoever go down in a bag and pick out anything, let them die, drop dead with it in their hand. And somebody said, you know, that's so cruel. No. Now, I'm not praying for God to strengthen the hand of the enemy to kill me. David prayed against his enemy. He said, let the angel of the Lord persecute them. And I'm learning this too. We better get some sense and stop trying to be so holy while folks trying to cut our throat. We better tell God to lift up a standard and let the angels fight our battle. Because listen to me, these devils mean better. They don't mean no good. They're trying to take you out of here. And I'm going to tell you something. The only way we're going to stand, we got to be anchored down in Jesus.
Amen.
I'm not talking about just shaking a little bit, but we got to be anchored down. You can tell when people are anchored down. The church will look like it's looking tonight if people were anchored down. Amen. They just kind of sitting on the top a little bit. And when the flood comes, guess what? It's going to flood them all the way.
Yeah.
But you got to get anchored down. You got to be stacked, fast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as we know that our labor is not in vain in the Lord.
Yeah.
Our Lord is in vain.
Right.
And people are doing things in vain. Amen. Coming to church in vain. You know why? They're coming just because they're coming to church.
Yeah.
And people now feel like they're doing you a favor when they come to the house of God. Listen, let me tell you something. When you come to the house of God, you ain't helping nobody but yourself.
Yes.
You ain't doing the preacher no favor. You're doing your own self a favor, because the more you come, the stronger you should get. But people are staying out of the house of God when they ought to be running to the house of God. But people are running from the house when they ought to be running to the house. If everybody ain't sick, some folks just taking it easy.
Yeah.
Now, it ain't even November now, and folks out there trying to find a turkey.
You better say.
Amen. You ought to be trying to pray and seek God. Listen here, because we don't know whether we're going to be around for Turkey Day or not. Amen. It's time to seek the Lord, because time winding up. Read what it says.
Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not
Look at
fear.
here. Our host. Here, devil. There, devil. Everywhere. It's a devil. Let me tell y'all something. When you make up your mind, take it from experience. When you make up your mind that you're going all the way with God, that gate of hell will come after you.
Amen.
It's going to come after you and try to make you get discouraged, try to make you throw in the towel. But you got to be determined that no matter how the devil comes, I'm going to stay with God. Because I'm telling you, the servant says, serving the Lord going to pay off after a while. Let me tell you something. It's paying off right now. Yeah, what it say?
Though war should rise against me.
The war. I heard a song say, there's a war going on. And I like this part. He said, you better fight. He said, you better fight. Listen, saints, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a battle to stay saved.
Yes, it is.
Because demons come at us every day in all kinds of ways. And it's a battle. Because sometimes people come to you, and I'm being honest with you, seem like they catch you when you ain't really prayed the way you should have prayed that day. And thank God that even when that time comes, God still will bring you out with the victory. Because the devil trying to catch you at your weakest point. But the saints of God should never have a weak point. The Bible says that weak, say I'm strong. I don't care how bad you feel, never say you're weak. I always say I'm strong. I be going through some hard things, but I say I'm strong. And people, I be going through so much, but folks still calling for prayer. And I got to take time and forget about what I'm going through and pray for them. And guess what? When I pray for them, guess what? God will turn around and strengthen me for praying for them.
Hallelujah.
I don't have time to, oh God, Lord, my daughter, she's on her deathbed. My oldest daughter on drugs, God. I'm just going to ball up in a corner.
That's what the devil wants you to do.
But the devil is a lie from the south side of hell. Because if God take her, I still love her.
That's right.
If she stay here, I still love her. He's still God. And one thing about it, he don't make no mistake. What it say?
In this will I be confident.
And this will I be. Look at this confidence. I got confidence. I know that my Redeemer lives. I walk with confident. Okay, you think you something? No, I don't. I know I'm somebody. I'm a child of God. I don't think that. I know that. When God filled me with the Holy Ghost, then I know who I am. I got a Father in a heavenly place. And guess what? When I need help, I can call on my daddy, and my daddy will come to my rescue, and he'll bring me out of whatever I'm going through, because one thing about it, he'll never leave you. He'll never forsake you. I don't care how hard it looks, how bad it gets, God will be right there. Seems like he's gone, but guess what? He ain't gone. He's still there. And there come a time in your life that you know that for yourself. I'm talking about when you done went through the gates of hell. When everything that you think about come your way at one time, and still, God still got to stand. Yes. I'm telling you, 2014, 2015, and half of 2016, there's some hard years, but I give God the praise. I'm not standing by myself. In Him we move and breathe and have our being. It's God that's keeping me. He is the source, because without Him I can't do nothing. And He didn't bring us this for the leaders. Even though folks leaving the church, falling away, well, I look at it like this. Sometimes God separates the wheat from the tares. You do. In the house of God. Everybody in the church don't mean you no good. And I'm going to tell you something. Everybody in the church ain't going to be saved. Amen. We just have to go on and face the fact. Because the Bible, Jesus just pointed out. He looked into the future and He said, now where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, I'll be in the midst. What He said, He already knew what the church would look like in this hour, because people are falling away because they don't love God. You can't tell me you love God and don't love His house and don't love His people. They're 3. Listen, if you got God, you love Him, you love His people, and you love the church. Yes. So if you got God, it's an automatic thing. It ain't no big deal for you to come to church. But now folks got to press their way.
You better say it, Apostle. You better say it. Who I know
why you got it? I just want to ask, why folks got to press their way to church? Why? Well, I don't know. I'm going to get on up and press my way out.
Y'all ain't coming for
Look. If David said, I was glad when they said, see, you got to be glad. And another thing God dealt with me about, when you come, you got to come with expectation. In other words, what you need God to do, you got to come expecting Him to do it. And guess what? God will do it. Yeah. The Bible said that the man that was laying at the gate, which is called beautiful, keyword, he was expecting to receive something. Folks just come to church. Well, I'm just coming to church. What you come for? I don't know. I just came to church. Every time I come expecting a blessing from God. Look here, I might not get knocked down on the floor, but that don't mean God will bless me. Because let me take the Bible saying His presence is the fullness of joy. And guess what? I can tell you this. He's in this house. And I know His presence is here right now, and He came to bless you. And give you what you need to take back with you out there. That's the purpose. When you come and get something to take back out there, because there's a devil waiting on it. And listen, and if you don't watch yourself, the Bible said the devil come and take the word out of their heart immediately after they done heard it and get out the door. Oh my God, I don't know what happened. I just don't feel right. Listen, it's not by feeling, it's by faith. Some days I feel like I ain't saved. But I got to remember, what did I do? I ain't backslid, so I'm saved. Amen. That's how the devil wants you to feel. Oh, I don't feel God today. I've been praying and praying. I just don't feel it. Well, some days you might not feel it. That don't mean He's gone. That's what mess folks are feeling. It's by faith. It's what you believe. I believe God is here. I believe God is blessing me right now. I believe that. And it's according to your faith. And I believe that God is big enough to bless everybody in here right now with every need that they got and still got some left. Come on, what to say?
One thing have I desired of the Lord.
One thing.